Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Radhe. Um, Now I'm gonna connect to my phone because it was a song from YouTube that I was singing. Let's see. This is not okay. Just a minute. Morning has broken like the first morning. I forgot this to do this before. Now it must be there. Do you hear it? I know that the sound is very soft. And now, good sound? I hope. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare No music? No music, really? No sound? No sound? No nothing? You don't hear me either? Just, I hear it. What's wrong? Strange. Only my voice. Just a minute. Oh, I need. Yeah. There must be music now. There must be music now. Hare Krishna. Is there music now? Hare Krishna. Yes. Okay. Thank you, guys. Sorry. Oh, glory. Oh, glory to my Guru Maharaj. Shri Guru Haridas. Oh, glory to you. Bhakti Paramahams. Srila Gora Haridas. Guruji Guru Oh, I took too many painkillers. I forget a lot. Oh my goodness. Oh, Clarice, oh, Clarice, to the chosen one who has been arisen, the new, the next Acharya, who rise up at the horizon, Bhaktivedanta. Paramahamsa, Srila Gauraharidas, all glories to you, all the glories to you. All glories to the Spirit that you brought to the world to God, the transcendental body of Chaitanya. You gave it to me. He's growing inside your heart for the revelations that He's giving me daily. Hare Krishna, I surrender at your feet. You are holy, 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 the King of reaching all glories. All glories to the perfection of life that you show us every day. It's all because of spirit and truth. We can only discover the real truth by becoming a devotee with real devotion. That's what you're teaching, that's what you're reaching, that's why you're planting in the heart this transformation of fluid and spirit in the blood. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Let the new one come when the old one is out. Give us a transformation by the power of Chaitanya. This is a definitive, a divine miracle. It's magic. It's transcendental magic. Thank you, Guru Let's try to stand up. Let's try. Hare Krishna. Lord Chaitanya, King of the avatars, Golden One, most merciful one. Chaitanya Patita Pavana, most merciful God, who came in the moon of Radha, and you left her spirit here. The spirit of devotion, the seed of devotion, the tool, the treasure we need to reach out to Krishna. Som utsiktslös daglig som en trustworthy word, true for the one who goes to it. Chaitanya, you brought the fire. You brought the fire of purification. You brought the fire of the light. Yeah, it is all finished now. Karma will be burned. Finished in a short time, 'cause this is the shortcut. Living force of Chaitanya, living power of Chaitanya, a change in the world by His presence, His powerful presence, His presence of the Holy Spirit, Chaitanya's Spirit, devotional Spirit, devotional Spirit. Spirit that burns it now. Everything is finished now. Everything is solved now. We are safe now. Vansila Gola Harino, who brings Chaitanya, the power of Chaitanya, the magic of Chaitanya, the love of Chaitanya, the love of Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Domira, Efredi Erade, yeah, that's all. And maybe Francis, but it's not possible to see. Hare Krishna, golden mantra, golden holy names, surprise, walking deeper and deeper, find the hidden God, the hidden word, the hidden truth, the esoteric truth in the Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I'm flying I'm flying high. I'm taking off with the power of God. It doesn't come from my mind, from that stupid limited mind, but it's coming backed up by the help of the Holy Spirit. Relationship with God. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Ach Jan, ik weet het niet zo. Hare Krishna, glories, glories to my Guruji. Life is not possible without him. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Guru Maharaj. I don't know how long I can stay because I gave it all I had. But I have a terrible headache. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my God. It's always good to be with God. I wish I could kick a hole in this head as well. The poison would go out. Oh my God. Okay. Now, Vishnuvalaya. Krishna Krishna. Sirate. Bhaktivedanta. Paramahamsa. Coraritas. Maharaj. Acharya. Itiramine. Namaste. Prabhupada Devi. Gorabani. Pracharya. Nirvishesha. Suyavani. Tarini. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita. Gadadara. Srivasi. Adikora Bhakti. Jaya. Jaya, Jaya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Bravo Nityananda. Sri Ajit. Gadadara. Hadi koyra bak da Frida. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. King of Mayapur, King of Navadvip, King of Jagannath Puri. Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Ajita. King of Shantipuri. Gadadara. Srivas. Srivas. Hadi Cora, Cora Vaklavri. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the divine lotus feet of Satchitananda. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the divine lotus feet of all my spiritual masters and the Panchatattva, all represented by Srila Gaura Haridas. And this is absolute truth. It is through him that I can contact one by one. That's the beauty of this process. That you don't only receive Vrindavan, but also all those spiritual friends, those eternal friends, those eternal relationships, eternal communions, eternal connections, full of light, full of embrace, full of happiness, full of extreme love, transcendental love. All glories to all the dearmost friends of the Lord. I offer my respectful obeisances and to all of you because of who and what you are carrying inside of your heart. Because of the blue blood that's flowing through your transcendental veins. All glories to you. All glories to this connection to the source, Radha and Krishna. All glories to the fact that you have devoted your lives unto the Spirit and the truth. All glories for the fact that you went through the fire for the Lord. All glories for the fact that you are sharing, all of you are sharing that spirit with the world, with every soul that has the possibility to connect with you guys. Thank you so much for being there. All glories to all the poets, all glories to all the authors, all the dearmost friends of Chaitanya, all the dearmost friends of Jesus Christ, who wrote conclusive truth, who wrote the depth of the Lord, full of secrets that are only discoverable when you receive that seed of devotion inside of your heart from a bona fide spiritual master. And the only one, I know the only one who is really planting that seed inside of the heart is Srila Gaura Haridas. If there are others, let them speak. Please stand up, show their face, show their disciples. But in all those years, nobody ever came. Nobody is capable to go into the ring and to have a transcendental fight with the sword of the truth, which Srila Gaura Haridas. Nobody is capable. Nobody has the guts. They know already that they will lose. Nobody can win against the one who is completely for 100% backed up by the Lord. His preaching is conclusive. His preaching is deeply esoteric. His preaching is ecstatic, happily making. Oh, glory to Srila Gaura Haridas, who is the chosen one, the one we hear from, the one the whole world should be heard from, to be saved from all the illusions you are living in, to be saved from that samsara wheel, to be saved from the modes of the world. Oh glories to that preaching that's giving you the truth and the spirit. Oh glories to the transcendental body of Lord Chaitanya, who is strongly living inside of Seyagora Harita so that you can hardly see the difference anymore. He represents him in heart and veins, in word and deed and actions. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, glories to the God lover. The real God lover. Only the God lover can turn us into God lovers as well. By his example, by showing his devotion, and by showing us the deepest truth that he digs up out of his devotion. That the Lord shares with him because he is so attracted to Selagora Haridas. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare. Oh, glory to the Holy Spirit. Oh, glory to the dearmost friend of the devotees, the helper, the omnipresent one. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Andromeda, and Bhaktatam, and Govinda Dasa. I will read now chapter 13 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10. At first I thought I would read more about Yashoda, but I saw there were only three verses left. Yeah, my mind is not very good, you know. If there is anything good, it's Krishna, but I am really blah. So, chapter 13, Canto 10 of Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This is the title of this chapter is The Stealing of the Boys and the Cows by Brahma. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Oh, glories to my Guru Maharaj, Srila Gaura Haridas. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srila Sukadeva Goswami, he said, oh, best of devotees, most fortunate Pariksit, you have inquired very nicely, for although constantly hearing the pastimes of the Lord, you are perceiving his activities to be newer and newer. This is a beautiful verse, actually. I didn't expect this verse. That's always new and fresh, isn't it? Then you get unexpected surprises. Best of devotees. The best of the devotees is also the most fortunate one. That is true. Because he knows what to do. He knows to find the right path. He inquires very nicely. He's submissively hearing. He has the right understanding that he knows, my God, I need to hear here. I need to hear here to go back to Godhead. I don't want to waste more time. I'm not into wasting time. If you know, actually, the prema is available, that there is a path, that there is a spiritual master who can save you, then run towards him and follow Maharaj Parikshit's example. Run, run, run. You have no more time to waste. Only a few days left. But that's okay. That's okay. This is the shortcut. We don't need to have lives and lives and lives. In a few years, we will be purified and more purified and more purified. You know, Maharaj Pariksit, he's the intelligent one. He's teaching us. That's why he is the best of the devotees. The best of the devotees is the real teacher, teaching by his example, because he's not saying anything. He's not saying, he only inquires. But he's connected to real guru. He's so fortunate that he has that intelligence to be connected to real guru and to listen submissively, you know, constantly hearing the pastimes of the Lord, constantly hearing, you know. And if you constantly hear, you don't get bored like many people are saying, oh, he's saying the same thing over and over again. No, no. If you are a fortunate devotee, then you have pleasure in hearing those pastimes. They are every day newer and newer for you. You don't need millions of pastimes, millions of verses. You can have such a pleasure in one. one verse can be a whole book, you know. Yeah, you're perceiving the activities of the Lord to be newer and newer. That is really happening here because some of those activities of the Lord, you did not discover them the year before, but you discover them now. And in 6 months, in the same verse, you discover more and more and more. Everything becomes more meaningful. You start to see the meaning because you went through that deep purification by being connected to the real Guru. Paramahamsas, devotees who have accepted the essence of life, they are attached to Krishna. In the core of their hearts. And he is the aim of their lives. I will read the whole verse first. It is their nature to talk only of Krishna at every moment. As if such topics were newer and newer. That's why I know, I will explain later. They are attached to such good topics. Just as materialists are attached to topics of women and sex. Let's see now. A Paramahamsa. If you have accepted the essence of life, a Paramahamsa is somebody who extracts the essence of life out of the illusion. A Paramahamsa is the one who can find the deepest gold in the dirt, the deepest gold in the deepest truth, in all kinds of other words. He can find the depth. He can dig up the jewel and say, "Found it! Find it! Hallelujah! Look how beautiful it's shining today." He is attached to Krishna. He's living for him. He's in love with the word. A Paramahamsa is the with God. Is the who is in love in the deepest core of his heart. Sacrificing his life for the truth. And wanting to share that process to others. Because preaching the truth is the highest happiness. That is your life. You are a Paramahamsa. You can dig it up and then you want to share because it is too beautiful to keep for yourself. You want to protect that truth. You want to protect it. You say no. No. This is the truth. This is really the truth. I'm not going to do concessions because I'm not pleasing God. He will disappear out of my heart from the moment I start to dilute that what I just digged up. I'm not pleasing him anymore. I start not to please God anymore. Like was it yesterday? Yeah, it was like yesterday Guru Maharaj was preaching. He is the enjoyer and we need to take care that he keeps to be the enjoyer. Don't make his pleasure less by preaching other things. If you're really convinced about what he shares with you, then share it with others. Let them have advantage of that as well, so that they know this is it, man, and nothing else, nothing else, nothing else. Conclusive truth, the highest truth. You know, they make Krishna the aim of their lives. Pleasing Krishna is your deepest happiness. That's the only thing you're living for, and you don't do concessions to what others want. No, you fight with the sword of truth. You really fight for the Lord. You are his soldier. And even if they cut your head off, like they did with the disciples of, well, with Paul, for instance, or they hang you on a cross, you want to die for the truth. And the Spirit is really, really always protecting you. The Spirit is always there to guide you, to protect you, and to help you to survive. You know, it is their nature to talk only of Krishna at every moment. I realize that Guru Maharaj is like that. He doesn't like to hear material talks. And that is sometimes difficult for devotees because they cannot always talk uh, transcendentally on the transcendental level, or they start to speculate sometimes because of not knowing better, not being purified enough, or have material talks. I know that Guru Maharaj, he protects his Lord for that. And I completely understand that because by following in his footsteps, I start to understand that mood. I start to understand why he is doing that. Because I start to have the same disturbing feelings when I need to do concessions, when I, yeah, when I need, yeah, too much material, blah, 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 makes me run away. Although it's not, it's even worse to hear lies about Krishna. That is much worse. Talking to Mayavadis, talking to Vaidhi Bhaktas, and to most of the Christians, actually to all the Christians, it becomes very painful. It becomes very painful because, and that's how you understand more and more every day that this is really a narrow gate. This is really a narrow gate. Krishna invites us to dive inside of this narrow gate. We are invited to do this kirtan, to hear here in this chapel, in this church, in this real church, not a church that you find another one and another one because you couldn't find the right truth. You could not find any satisfaction in all the other churches. But real devotees, they find shelter and satisfaction in this church, the church of Chaitanya's grace place. And you start to receive that desire, that deep, deep, deep desire to fight for this truth, to protect Krishna. You start to develop paternal love. Really? And to have those experiences that you left on a donkey to Egypt to protect your little Krishna or your little Jesus. You start to understand Joseph's mind. That fatherly love. Say, run. I need to protect him. Otherwise, he's going to be hurt or even be killed. Yeah, it is true that now I'm attached to this topic because when I go live, I have the pleasure the materialists have when they talk about women and sex. My pleasure is much higher. They have no idea. They have no idea. I look like a boring woman. Men, sometimes a man speaks to me and I want to go and drink a coffee for me and with me, etc. I said, no, man, no, 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 thank you. We will bore each other. You will bore me and I will be bored by you. Because I'm living on another platform. Um, I don't want to have those talks. I want to talk about Krishna. If you're prepared to listen to me all afternoon, that's okay. That is my life. But I'm not going to ask that for anybody because nobody wants that. So it's easy then. Stay there. Bye bye. No need to drink a coffee with me because I will all the time talk about God and you're not interested, isn't it? Oh yeah, no, 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 I'm not. Okay then. Easy. It's very easy. Uh, things that we hear here in Guru's class are so difficult to understand. They are so difficult to understand because you need to go through that deep purification before that comes. Even if you ask and even if we explain, still, I can see that on devotees to who I have explained 100 times the same thing, still that understanding is not there before the Lord will reveal it to you. And when will the Lord reveal it to you? Well, when you went through the fire for him, when you showed him that he's worth to fight for, that he's worth to live for, that he's worth to go through the fire for, that you love him that much that you are capable to do that for him. That is surrendering, you know. It is all about surrendering, man. Um, you can only really surrender after being purified. Okay, so yeah, Maharaj Pariksit, he was such a devotee. Um, he was such an example. It's fantastic. We need real examples in the spiritual world. We really, we really need them. Guru Maharaj even needs them to take shelter to them and to those pastimes so that he can use it to teach us. Always backed up by the scriptures. That's the best thing to do. That's how he can prove his teachings and his preachings. He always backs up on the scriptures. There are always examples from the Bhagavatam. Still, the world doesn't believe him. Unbelievable, eh? Unbelievable. Eh? Because they have no transcendental eyes to understand what Guru is preaching. And then, after saving the boys and the cows from the mouth of Agashura, who was dead personified, Bear, bear, the Lord takes you out of that mouth of speculation because there is no life there. You know, Guru Maharaj takes us out of that mouth of speculation. He saves us. He makes us aware where the mouth of Agashura is. He makes us aware and don't listen there. Your bhakti will die. You will die. Krishna will die. You as a devotee will lose your life that you just had inside of you. It is always Krishna who saves us through Guru. Death personified. Speculation is death personified. Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he brought them all to the bank of the river and he spoke the following words. My dear friends, just see how this riverbank is extremely beautiful because of his pleasing atmosphere. It's still like that. The riverbank is still a pleasing atmosphere. It's a holy town because Krishna has been there. He has been flying there, swimming there, walking there. Everything has his fragrance. And just see how the blooming lotuses are attracting bees and birds by their aroma. Blooming lotuses are blossoming, really beautiful blossoming by being in that environment. You've got to be in the right environment to blossom. I blossom in the Chaitanya grace place, in the environment of the holy dam, Srila Gaura Haridas. That's why you guys are in my class now. I'm spreading the same aroma that I smelled there. And now you guys can smell it here. Of course, it is that same aroma. Of course. I lick honey from the same pot as my guru, from the same pot as Srila Prabhupada. That's what made Balaram so angry that I said, no, I have the same ecstasy as Srila Prabhupada. I don't say that amount. I didn't say that I was as pure as Prabhupada, but it is the same pot of honey. It's from that nectar ocean, man. Don't you see that? Why are they angry? For the truth. People who are angry for the truth and start to blaspheme you and calling your names, etc., it's really because of their false ego. It's really because of their lack of being purified, How angry was he? He was. This is not being capable to understand and to accept the next acharya. See, you don't want to grow up. You don't want to become a real devotee by taking association of the real living guru. That's what Prabhupada, what Balaram's problem was. Staying with Prabhupada, staying safe, staying on that material level instead of surrendering to the next acharya, who is preaching to you lively, who is giving you the word, the real minister of God. You need a real minister of God. Somebody who can call you peanut head. To show you that actually you are small. You are a piece of dust. A warm stool. That's what you know in theory all the time. But but you can't accept. You can't accept when Guru tells you that. Not wanting to grow up, The humming and the chirping of the bees and birds is echoing throughout the beautiful trees in the forest. I love that ecstatic sound. It can stay in my ears for hours and hours. I can easily remember that. The sound of the bees, the sound of all those who are attracted to be close, to want to drink that nectar, to want to be purified, to want to be fed, to eat that bread of life, wanting to zoom, 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 zoom in the sky full of ecstasy, full of nectar, extracting that from the word that they hear from the flowers. Also hear the sand are clean and soft. That environment is so clean. That environment is so soft and so sweet. You feel it on all your limbs. You can feel it on your skin. The scents are clean and soft. You have no idea. It's like silk. Therefore, this must be considered the best place for our sporting and pastimes. That is the environment where the real pastimes and peanut the real pastimes are happening. That is the environment where Krishna is working, where the Holy Spirit is so strongly present. There are only pastimes of the Lord where His presence is that clear, my friends. Where the living force is present. There are only pastimes of the Lord in the Chaitanya's grace place of Srila Gaura Haridas. I think I think we should take our lunch here since we are already hungry. Because the time is very late. The time is very late. It has been a while that we didn't please the Lord. We must be hungry now. It has been a while that we have been eaten together. My God, I feel that desire. And I know when I feel it, it's because He feels it. I need to feel Him like a little Kirby. It is really time to take our lunch here. I know that at a certain moment I feel that I become so restless and I throw everybody out of my flat, man. I need to go live now. I already waste so much time. It's time now to go. Really, I need to have my lunch with him. I feel he's hungry, and he makes me restless. He's throwing with the pots already, and makes me really restless. So out of my view, leave me alone. Otherwise, I'm gonna be very moody. Moody. Is that a word? Yeah, maybe. I think we should take our lunch here, since we are already hungry, because the time is very late. Don't waste your time, man. It's always too late. It's actually always too late. It's time to feed him, man. Hurry up. Here, the cows may drink water and go slowly here and there and eat the grass. See, this is the perfect place, man. Where, where the sand is soft and sweet and even oily. Where you feel the environment on every cell of your skin. That is a place where the cows can eat. Just feed them now. That is the place where the cows can drink. The sweetest nectarial drink. That's a place where they can be watered. So that they can become Camadeo cows as well. Dat is the narrow gate. Feed the cows, man. Accepting the Lord's proposal. The coward boys, they allowed the cows to drink water from the river, and they tied them to trees where there was green, tender grass. And then the boys opened their baskets of food and they began eating with Krishna in great transcendental pleasure. Those coward boys are extremely merciful, really extremely merciful. Tiding those cows close to him like a real shepherd does, keeping them close, always watching out, are they here? Is the crowd, is the flock complete? Are they all there? Keeping them close, feeding them in time, giving them food, giving them drink, always care for those cows. Always make sure that they can grow up. That's what a real cowboy boy does. Meanwhile, he is going to picnic with his Lord, feeding his Lord, and make sure that everybody has the benefit of it. The boys opened their baskets of food and they began eating with Krishna in great transcendental pleasure. This is Harikatha. This is really Harikatha. They all bring their box. They all bring what they discovered, what they found, what they prepared, what they cooked, etc., etc. They bring it together, put it on a pile, and let's have pleasure with the Lord. Let him taste from every little lunchbox. Let's feed him, man. And have the highest transcendental bliss. While we are sure that we keep our calves close. We tie them close so that they cannot run away. like the whirl of a lotus flower surrounded by its petals and leaves. Krishna sat in the center, encircled by lines of his friends, who all looked very, very beautiful. Every one of them was trying to look forward toward Krishna, thinking that Krishna might look toward him in this way. They all enjoyed their lunch in the forest. Enjoying your lunch in the forest of Vrindavan. Feeding Krishna. And becoming pleased because he's embracing you, because he's sharing you, because of the maha that you receive from him. But you've got to understand, he is in the center. He sits in the center. Only then you will enjoy the food. Only then he will enjoy the food. Don't put him inside. Don't put him aside, sorry. Don't put yourself in the center, because nothing will work, you know. You've got to be purified from that false ego that always wants to sit in the center, you know. You've really got to make room to put him in the center and to know for sure it's all about his pleasure, man. It is all about his pleasure. When I can turn that into that consciousness, I will suddenly become transcendently happy, not materially, you know. I'm only a petal. I'm only a little leaf that surrounds him, you know, and I'm making him happy by protecting him, by feeding him. And there I found a submissive happiness, a happiness not from this world where everything is completely differently working, you know. Lines of friends, many friends, there are lines of friends all surrounding him. In the spiritual sky, there are lines of friends all surrounding that Lord. All souls who proved that they were really in love with him, who went through the fire for him, who always put him in the center, who know it's not about me, it is about him, you know. Then you start to look differently. You don't look materially anymore. You start to look like somebody who has transcendental connections, like somebody who is living on a transcendental platform. That is the beauty that the Lord likes. All the devotees looked very beautiful. Yeah, that is the degree meter, how Krishna looks at you, not how the world looks at you. It is not important how the world looks like you at you. The only important thing is how he looks at you. You know very good what he knows about you. Is there anything more important than knowing that he knows your heart? What does it? What importance does it have? How the world thinks? You know. You know, every devotee knows, just like the gopis, that he's looking towards you when you look towards Him. So you've got to start on looking towards Him, and automatically you will receive that reciprocation. You will see that He is looking towards you as well. You know, in this way, they all enjoyed their lunch in the forest. That is real enjoyment because you're looking at Him and because you see that He looks at you, and then poof, that communion is there, that relationship is there, that touch is there from soul to super soul, from transcendental body towards transcendental body. Among the coward boys, some placed their lunch on flowers, some on leaves, fruits, or bunches of leaves, some actually in their baskets, some on the bark of trees, and some on rocks. Real coward boys, they integrate, they embrace, they invite the flowers, they invite those who are carrying the fruits, they invite the trees, they invite everybody who's around. They make sure that everybody can have the benefit of this lunch that they have with the Lord. They are sharing with the world. This is what the children imagined to be their plate as they ate their lunch. All the coward boys enjoyed their lunch with Krishna, showing one another the different tastes and the different varieties of preparation they had brought from home. Tasting one another's preparation, they began to laugh and make one another laugh. I'm thinking about when somebody comes in the stream of Guru Maharaj and we are cooking for Krishna and we are doing a kirtan together. We are glorifying that Lord, and we are doing Harikatha, and everybody brings his lunch that they brought from home. What they prepared before to please Krishna, to add something more, just to make that offering bigger, just to make that sacrifice more beautiful, just to get my Lord. I also have to add something. I want to say something to please you more on top of what Guru Maharaj already said. And then when I see somebody coming who says a transcendental thing, I start laughing. recognizing recognizing deep esoteric truth, real deep transcendental vibrations, a transcendental face, transcendental feelings that devotees are sharing. I start to feel it as well. I take it over. Reading somebody's transcendental experience. It's like I take it over and I start to laugh. Tasting one another's preparations, they begin to laugh and make one another laugh. That is just, that is Harikatha. I think that is the real meaning of Harikatha, of serving the Lord together congregationally, in congregational chanting. with Guru and his devotees. Grumpy is knorrig, nors. Ah, grumpy. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. You're right, Tom. Thank you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Not moody, grumpy. Yeah. Maybe one more verse. Okay. Krishna is Jnana book. That is, he eats only offerings of Jnana. But to exhibit his childhood pastimes, he now sat with his flute tucked between his waist and the tight cloth on his right side, and with his horn bugle and cow driving stick on his left. he, has, he has his flute on his left side. Who's just Jesus who sits on the left side of the Father. The one who speaks his word is held. Oh, sorry. On his right side, I think. Right side, I'm sorry. I meant right, but it's because of my English. And I said left, but no, no, no. Right side. Guru, the flute of Krishna, is sitting on the right side of the Lord. He's a trustworthy one. He's the one who is the closest one, who receives the most beautiful, conclusive information because of his closeness, because of his devotion. And he keeps his driving stick and his cow driving stick on his left side. He is together the Son of God and the Father of his devotees, the shepherd. The Son of God is the shepherd, taking care of his Lord, and taking care of his devotees, of his disciples, holding in his hand a very, very nice preparation of yogurt and rice with pieces of suitable fruit between his fingers. He sat like a whirl of a lotus flower, looking forward towards all his friends. He always has a preparation of food. Always, always. Of course. That is just why he is so attractive. That Mahaprasada is always ready to give. Personally joking with them and creating jubilant laughter among them as he ate. That's what he's doing. I know he's doing the same with me. While he eats, he makes me laugh. and I'm eating with my mouth open. Something my mother would not have accepted. At that time, the denizens of heaven, they were watching, struck with wonder at how the personality of Godhead, who only eats in jnana, was now eating with his friends in the forest. That is what actually the Vaidhi don't know, that when the Lord considers you as a real friend, he eats with you in the forest. They have no idea how it feels to be in the forest. They have no idea how it feels to invite the Lord and eat in that forest with him. They are only aware of sacrifices and rituals and rules and regulations, and yeah, they would be very surprised. They are very surprised, although most of them are angry. They don't understand. They don't accept. But we know that it's really happening. This is our life now. Really living with the Lord, sleeping with him, eating with him, dancing with him, bathing with him, doing everything with him, pleasing him as much as we can, as strong as we are. This is being a real devotee on a high level with high thinking, because we have a highly elevated guru who gives us the highest experiences and the high thinking that Vaidhi Bhaktas don't have, because they don't have the high spirit. They did not receive the spirit of devotion. That makes a big difference. That's why Krishna is living here in the Chaitanya's grace place of Siragora Haridas and nowhere else. So I will leave it until here, my friends. I'm gonna take a rest now. Hare Krishna, everybody. See you later. Okie dokie. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye. The Lord sleeps with so many devotees. He must be a prostitute, and he must be very fat from all that eating as well. He just can expand himself. Bye bye. He likes a lot of variety. That's what we know. That's what we know. That's why he sleeps with so many. That's why he eats with so many. That's why he likes so much different food. He likes that variety. He's not boring. He's every day new and fresh, and he wants to be fed newly and freshly as well. Yeah. He wants that approach.